Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Cullivan, and today I'm going to read you a story called Make Fresh Water. And it's actually not a story, it's a science article. And a science article is a non-fiction piece of writing, which means that everything in this article is real. Usually when we read non-fiction pieces of writing, we read them to learn about something. It's fun, but most of the time when we're reading it, it's to learn about something. So today we're going to learn about how people make fresh water. In some areas around the world, people don't have access to fresh water right near their house. They might not even have pipes that have water that runs into their home. And in some places, you have to walk a very, very long distance to get fresh water to bring back to where you live. So we're going to read about that today. Okay? All right. So the title of the article is Make Fresh Water, and it's by Daniel Evans. Most of the earth is covered in water, but only a small amount is fresh water. Fresh water can be found in the air, in ice, rivers, lakes, or underground. People use fresh water every day to drink, to cook, to clean, and to grow crops. What happens when people live somewhere without fresh water? They find ways to make their own. Villages without water. The villages outside Lima, Peru, do not have a lot of fresh water. There are no wells or rivers, and there is little rain. Farmers cannot grow crops. Families buy water from special trucks every week. Well, two scientists had an idea that would help villagers get more water. They were going to collect it from fog. You see all that? Looks kind of like clouds around the trees. That's actually fog. And they're going to collect water. If you look at this map closely, boys and girls, you can see where the blue lines are. That's water, right? But look at all right here. There's no blue. So people who live around here don't have access to water at all. Let's see what the scientists do. From fog to water. Fog is made of droplets of water. When the sun heats water, the water rises into the air as vapor. As the vapor cools, it forms a thick cloud that floats near the ground, or fog. So fog is really just thick clouds that float down from way up above that come down close to the ground. So if you see if it's foggy, that's just a big cloud that's near the earth. Peru is covered in fog for half of the year. Scientists help villagers build special nets to catch the water in the fog. So you can see here the sun is shining and this is the fog, right? And the water rises up and makes some clouds. Oh no, actually that's wrong. The sun is making the water evaporate. And then the clouds are formed from the water vapor. The clouds come down and make the fog. It's hard for Miss Colvin to see those pictures. They're little. From net to tank. Well, as the wind blows fog through the nets, water droplets in the fog stick to the plastic. Once enough droplets have collected, the water drips into a gutter. The water then flows through pipes into tanks. So this is a big net. Looks like a volleyball net almost, right? And there's fog, and it's floating through the net. The wind blows the fog, or like the big cloud, through the net. The little drops of water that are in the cloud or in the fog stick to the net. And little drops stick together and they make bigger drops. When the bigger drops get there, they fall down and they get caught in this little thing called a gutter, which is like a round thing that catches the water. And it fills up and pours down into this bucket. And then the people can use that fresh water. Gallons and gallons of water. Thanks to the fog-catching nets, villagers can collect more than 150 gallons of water in a day. There is enough fresh water to drink, to cook, to clean, to grow vegetables, and to plant trees, all without a single drop of rain. So you see, boys and girls, some scientists got together to try to help these people. Do you remember at the beginning of the story, I told you that these people would have to buy the water. People would drive by with a truck full of water, and these people who lived in Peru would have to pay for the water from the men in the trucks. Now, because these scientists were smart and they decided to try to help these people, the people in Peru use the nets to catch the fog and gather the water, and they can get water right now for free. Maybe, boys and girls, when you grow up, some of you will become scientists that will help people around the world. You never know.